Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Any Last Words. I'm your host, Joe. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button so that you don't miss another episode. And if you're not new, then welcome back, you creepy bastards. Hope you guys are having a good week so far. It's in my household Pizza Tuesday. Some people's it's Taco Tuesday, but whatever Tuesday you have, I hope it's a good one. So yeah, we got some stuff to talk about tonight. Just a couple of things, really. Our main story is going to be the AI created a new Nirvana music. Very interesting because it kind of goes with something I brought up I want to say it was a couple months back, maybe a couple weeks back, about Microsoft and their AI that they have coming out. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. I see everybody is shown up already. Well, there's a lot of people that showed up already, so thank you guys. First, I wanted to talk about, well, I guess retouch on a story I talked about a while back. Hey, David, thanks for joining. Hope you're having a good evening. Yeah, so American Horror Story, the newest one that's coming out. Originally, it was said to be called Pilgrim, and they didn't really say what it was about. There was like a t-shirt collage that had different things, like mermaids, and it kind of felt like it might touch back on Roanoke. But there's some new stuff that just came out. I guess the new one is going to be called Double Feature, and it's actually going to be two different stories in one season. I guess they're going to do like a sea one. I guess that's why there was mermaids and stuff, and they're going to do one that's on land. That might be why there was like a pilgrim's hat and all that. So maybe there's still like a Roanoke tie. I don't know. I fucking hope not, because Roanoke sucked donkey balls. That's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, Horror Story, I don't know. I like American Horror Story, but there's some seasons I just could not sit, like Roanoke, could not sit through the whole fucking thing. I think that might be the only one I've not completed. Oh, besides 1984, that I'm not a huge like camp slasher person. Maybe I haven't seen the right one yet. Sleepaway Camp was all right. But I think maybe that's why I couldn't get into that one. So that's the other one I haven't seen. But yeah. Hey, Angelina, how you doing, darling? Thanks for joining. Um, and hey, Mark, I'm good. How are you? I hope you're having a great Tuesday. But yeah, so I don't know if American Horror Story is bored, they're lost, or they're fucked right now. Because they're actually putting out like a what do you guys want to see next kind of feel. And I guess the topics that they came out with 6 options for us to pick from if anybody wants to do it. I'm not going to do it. It'd be Aliens, A Christmas Horror, Bloody Mary, Sirens, The Piggy Man, or another plague deal. I don't know, because some of these things they've kind of touched on other seasons. Like season 1, they did like The Piggy Man. And then another season they did Aliens. There was, I think the first one, there was the Santa Claus that killed everyone. So that's kind of like a Bloody Christmas. Unless they're going to tie it into that person from that season or something. I don't know. But anyways, I guess Macaulay Culkin is actually supposed to be in this next season. So I'm actually kind of curious. I like Macaulay Culkin. He's done some interesting things, but I think we all have. So no judgment. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to see what his character is going to be, who he's going to be in it. A lot of the old people are going to be back in it, so that's really cool. Yeah, that's all I got to say about American Horror Story, if anybody cares. So, moving on. Oh, man, you just got up. Damn, what time is it where you're at, sir? You never really got into, oh, hello, Gregory, by the way. Happy Pizza Tuesday. You never really got into American Horror Story. Okay, you didn't give it a chance. Okay, that's fair. It took me two tries to get into the first season of American Horror Story. And then I was like, okay, I feel okay about this now that I watched it a second time. I was still confused on what the fuck was going on. But it did get better. I liked Coven. Yeah, the third season where they're all witches and stuff, because it kind of gets into the New Orleans voodoo priestess and zombies and all different kinds of stuff. And then season 5 is Freak Show. And I love Human Oddities. I love the old sideshows. I still say it to this day. I'm so burnt that they took out the very last sideshow that we had in Venice Beach. It was amazing. They had it actually. They had an A&E special on it. I want to say it had a couple of seasons to it. And George the Giant was on it. If you guys know who George the Giant is, he's also local here in Bakersfield. We did an interview with him on Girls Gore and Gin. He's like super tall. He's so cool. He's been in a lot of stuff too. But yeah, so there was a couple of seasons that were really, really good. I guess it depends on what you're into because everything's kind of, they're all different. They're all different stories that they tell. But some do give you a feel that they're somewhat tied together, even though it's basically the same people more or less in every season. So I don't know, maybe don't start with the first one, maybe go to a different one because you're not going to be lost if you go to another season. So okay, hello, hey Jean, hey Tyler. Oh, is Macaulay Culkin really supposed to have a sex scene with Kathy Bates? Are you serious? Oh my god, I want to see that. I love Kathy Bates too. She's fucking dope. She's dope. Misery. Oh my god, I loved her in Misery. Let's see. Angelina, it's 4 a.m. Oh my goodness, darling. It's 8 o'clock here where I'm at night. It's 10:30, 10:13 where you're at. Mississippi. Okay, awesome. Thank you. I do feel refreshed after yesterday. And after having a week long, I thought it was going to be very draggy going back because I'm a caretaker. So I thought I was going to feel kind of like, oh, I'm going to be, like, not that I have to go there and do it, but how you feel at the end of the day, like you're kind of drained because you're dreading how you're going to feel at the end of the day, if that makes sense. So, but I didn't. I was very happy and ready to go, had my cup of coffee and went and sat with grandma all day. So it was nice. Thank you. Okay. So let's see. And then just a quick little bit of I guess maybe you might or might have not known in rock and roll history about Fleetwood Mac. One of their members, Jeremy Spencer, in 1971, just up in the middle of their tour and said, hey, I'm going to go get some magazines. And never came back. And after a couple days, come to find out he'd actually joined the Children of God Church, which is a very high, I guess like a prolific cult, if you will. A lot of celebrities had actually come out of that cult growing up. Rose McGowan was one of them. The Phoenix family, Joaquin and River Phoenix, their family kind of, I think, started that, or there was like something about that maybe their dad was like the head of it or something here in California. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that 100% because it's been a while since I've had to talk about that. But yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. I came across that in like some rock and roll history, weird news. Because it just made me think about, because I've known women who are like in their 60s and 70s who had that story of, yeah, we got married, we had a kid, and then one day he had to go get milk and cigarettes and never fucking came home. So, and they kind of reminded me like, hey, I'm going to go get a magazine and then just fucking dips out. Leave us with the kids and the responsibilities. I don't know. Anyway, I guess he's still currently an active member of the church. I'm not going to keep calling it a cult. I'll say it's a church. He's still an active member to this day. And I guess he makes like this psychedelic Christian rock or whatever, and has been since he's been there. So that's really interesting to know. So yeah, let's see little comments over here. What's going on? Misery worship. Yes, in the legs with the sledgehammer. Oh my God, yeah. And some of her sayings are funny, like cock-a-doodle, you goddamn cock-a-doodle. Like, I don't know, I laugh. I think she's an amazing actress. Fried Green Tomatoes, all those movies, she was fucking killer. She was killer. I love her. And that movie she was awesome in it. And she was amazing in American Horror Story as well, in Coven. Because she was evil in that one too. She was real evil. She was a bad bitch in that one, and it was really good. Angela Bassett was fucking amazing too. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch that now. Thanks a lot. Fleetwood Mac. Yeah, Stevie Nicks is cool. I like Lindsey Buckingham. That he was great guitarist. So yeah. Anyways, I guess we're here for like the big deal now. Okay. Okay, so let's get into this big topic, and I'm gonna go back just a tiny bit before we totally dig into it. Now, a little while back, I spoke about how Microsoft had patented and come out with a program, kind of like a personal algorithm, if you will. There was actually, I always name it the wrong thing. Black Mirror, Mirror Black is on Netflix, where they do kind of like their own little Twilight Zone kind of shows. There was one on there that was very similar to this. And what it was is that Microsoft actually made this program, like I said, an algorithm for a person, if you will. It could be somebody who is already passed, or you can be a present person that does this. As far as somebody from the past, basically they would upload any handwritten letters that they could get, interviews, they would download those, their photos, their mannerisms, just everything about you that they could, they'll put in the system. And what happens is it makes like a 3D image. So I look kind of, like an enhanced special effects person that's not real. But for example, it could be Kurt Cobain. They can bring back a Kurt Cobain and make an AI Kurt Cobain. And you could have a conversation with it, and his response would be this algorithm coming up with the most likely response that he would have in that conversation or that situation. So that's kind of creepy. On top of, if you're currently a living person, you could start uploading your social media, like how you respond, what you post, your text messages, your voicemails, your emails, anything that you have. You can upload this algorithm and start training it to keep you going after you die. So kind of in a way, I think we figured out immortality. You just don't physically get to live through the rest of it. So yeah. Hey, Mega Migs, how you doing, bud? I hope you're having fun down in Ventura, down by the beach, away from Bakersfield. Yeah. Handmaiden's Tale. You know what? I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it. But yeah, that is definitely one on my list. It does get lost in the shuffle, but it is on my list. I know it's a little older too. Oh wow. Nice. Is it? Oh, I'm by seeing the name Pierre, I'm gonna assume it's not Jean, it's Jean. I hope I said that right. Oh man, Migs, you're back already? That's a bum. Anyway, okay. So yeah, so Microsoft has come up with this. I mean, they're still working on it. But if you want a better understanding of it, there is a Black Mirror episode where there's a couple, and the wife loses the husband, and then she starts getting pushed to, well, you can bring him back if you want to, and it just starts out as emails, and then text messaging, and then voice calls, and then eventually she orders this AI doll, which is a big thing right now too. She orders this AI doll that looks exactly like him to size, and he's like downloaded into this, like, excuse you, rude. He's downloaded into this like realistic bot, and he continues to live a life like, and it's totally creeping her out because she's like, dude, you're not real. But she kind of gets into it, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I digress. Go back and check it out on Netflix to get a better understanding of how that works, because I don't think I explained that right. But we're going to move forward now because this kind of leads into it a little bit. It's kind of gone a little bit of a step further. France. Yes, Angelina, that's what I'm guessing too. Miguel, I don't want a copy of my ex. They all suck. Yeah, wouldn't pay for any of that too. So I'm good. But yeah, so it came out today. I want to say it was on the actual artist site for a while. I'm not sure. But it's called The Lost Tapes. Oh my God, where is it? Damn it. The Lost Tapes of the 27 Club Project. They have a YouTube channel, and they are kind of creating music from artists who have already passed, and basically kind of doing the same deal. Now, what they did is they uploaded, what was it, like 30 MIDIs? Uploaded MIDI files into a Google AI program called Magenta, and then 30 Nirvana songs to it. And what this program did is it like kind of auto-predicted, in a sense, an entire Nirvana song with words and everything. So then when it came out in a MIDI form, because they just loaded it with MIDI instruments and sound clips and everything, Once they got it back from the Magenta program, they sent it to a recording studio and had live instruments used to record this song. And they used the front man for the Nirvana tribute band Nevermind to sing the song. If you guys haven't heard it already, the link is in the description to the Lost Tapes of the 27 Club. And you can go hear it on there. And it's fucking weird, dude. It's weird because it does very much sound like words that Kurt would use. It does sound like Nirvana music, but it kind of, to me, when I was listening to it, it kind of had hints of Bush in there. And the singer, I mean, he's a good singer. He does have inflections and tones of Kurt Cobain, and I think he does a really good job of emulating his voice. But again, there were still like some hints and some feels of Gavin Rossdale and Bush. And I love grunge music, by the way, so I was totally excited to see this. But as far as being out, I think it's only been out like 2 days, maybe. I don't think it's picked up a lot of steam yet. But who knows? You know what? I'm gonna hit up the guy. I'm gonna hit up the guy who the front man for this tribute band. I'm gonna see if I can get him on and we could talk about his whole process with remaking this song. The song is called Drowned in the Sun. Yeah, I liked the song. I totally dug it, even though it really wasn't, you know, Nirvana. It wasn't the actual band. It was, I still liked it a lot. I still liked it. There was another YouTube channel that we just found like right before I came in here because my boyfriend's like, no, and he goes to look it up. There's another channel where, damn it, I have to find the artist. I'll put the link up for you guys because I think you would be interested in this too. He's doing something similar already, where it's kind of like a music prediction through a computer program. And he's not only done it for Nirvana, but he's done it for Metallica and other bands as well. So I thought that was really cool to hear. The Metallica one, I mean, it just, I don't know. His though sound more predictable. Like you got more pieces taken out of actual songs, so it makes it sound predictable, if that makes sense. But this new Magenta program one, it does sound like Nirvana, but it doesn't sound like straight, like pulled pieces and then just put it in a different key at a different speed and tried to match it all up, if that makes sense. Anyway, I'm gonna go over here. Let's see. Evening, Rich. Hey, Richard and Rich. Hey, Tristan. Thanks for joining. Oh, thank you, Rich. You ordered a shirt today? Oh, the other day. Oh, it was you. Okay. It pops up when a shirt orders, but it never tells me who orders it. Like, I don't know until somebody tells me or tags me in it. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Yes, AI, I do believe, will be the downfall of humanity. It's just going to be freaking crazy. Oh, yeah, Tyler Lane, Stanley, Kurt Cobain. Yeah, same day they died, wasn't it? I think. I don't know. But both amazing, amazing artists and singers. And, you know, like, I really love grunge music. And there's a lot of people in my town who haven't heard of grunge music. And I kind of like, whoa, where have you been? I love music. And grunge music is, I mean, it's trendy music now, which kind of sucks. It's either, oh no, it's not, yeah, it's trendy. It's trendy in the malls, right? Like, you know, like I'm 16 and I get a Hot Topic and buy the Nirvana shirt. And it's like, yeah, I love Nirvana. They're the shit. I'm like, well, name 3 songs. Anyway, that's not Heart Shaped Box or Smells Like Teen Spirit. Anyway, but yeah, there's a lot of people where I live who don't know what grunge music is, or they absolutely hate grunge music. And they just say it's a bunch of, you know, what do they say? Like, oh, whiny junkies. They're like, I don't want to listen to a bunch of whiny junkies. It's like, well, aren't rappers like coked up and doing drugs and popping E's and popping mollies and popping bottles and popping butts and popping caps? Like, and then country music, we're all just drinking all the time. Like, everybody's got their fucking shit, dude. Like, just bypass that and appreciate the fucking music for what it is. Anyway, I digress. Let's see, Miguel. It wasn't bad. Using the AI stuff would be cool to make music for movies, but not worry about copyright. That's true. That's true. If you're not very musically inclined and you don't want to have copyright issues, maybe you don't know anybody or can't afford it and you have a film, you can get a program that does it. I think I read something where they had to kind of, something about getting into too deep with the Nirvana and becoming a copyright issue. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to reach out to the lead singer of the Nevermind tribute band, or the Nirvana tribute band, Nevermind. And I'm going to try to get him on the show and see if we can talk about, how he feels about it and maybe the process of how this got started and what it was like. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Popping butts. Yeah, I don't know. Something popping everything. Mom, you don't understand me. I need another flannel shirt and black boots to express myself. Yeah, with my Venti Grande mochaccino and my Fire Festival tickets and shit. Whatever. You love all music apart from heavy metal. Can't understand the screaming. I get you. Sometimes you gotta. Sometimes it's not about the words. It's the emotion that's coming out of his voice that just makes you go, I fucking feel, I don't know. Is Courtney getting paid? God, I don't fucking know. She's the fucking Yoko of that guy. I don't like Courtney Love. Hole was a horrible band. I'm sorry. That was the shittiest fucking band ever. I hated Hole. Courtney Love is a fucking gutter slut. I'm just gonna say that right now. She is. I'm gonna say it. Do something, Facebook. Do something, YouTube. We don't want to hear whiny junkies. Meanwhile, that's 25%. Exactly, Charles. You live here too. You know what I'm talking about, bud. Exactly. 25. That's being nice, bro. That's being real nice. You must live in a better part of town than I do. Oh my gosh. Nirvana was your first concert in December 1993. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. I hope they were awesome live. I hope they looked like they would have been awesome live. So, the dirtiest word anybody can use is that name. Oh, yeah. Your first book was about the movie Katie Rules. Katie Rules. I don't know. You gotta tell me about that one. I think I might be confused on something. But yeah. So this whole AI crap, it's pretty scary. It's pretty scary, but I'm fascinated at the same time. I love technology. I love science. Like, I love chemistry. I love fire. I love tacos, and I love you guys. So, hey, Desi, how you doing, darling? Oh shit, I meant to hit you up earlier today, but I got busy. So I'm gonna hit you up after the show after I shove pizza in my face. Waiting for the Joe tour. Oh yeah, eventually. If I can finish any projects, that would be nice. Then maybe one day I can afford I don't know. I'm not a tour bus. Maybe like an old school bus that has bad tags and 3 wheels and a busted suspension. And that'll be my tour bus. So, oh my gosh. Well, what do you guys think about this? Like, are you guys nervous about this AI thing? Are you guys excited about this whole AI deal? Because it is like I said earlier, I don't think we've really realized it yet, but I think that we have found immortality, just not the way that we want it to be right now. We're getting close. I feel like we're getting close because there's a lot of shit. They're just not putting this stuff out. You actually have to go and look for this information, like, and read about what these projects are about and what they do and what their purpose is. I'm kind of geeky like that. I'm sorry. And it's funny because I've already been called a geek this year one time. So I was like, damn it, I thought I was going to go the whole year without it. But besides calling myself a geek, anyway, I do. I love science and technology. It just fascinates the shit out of me. But sometimes it gets really fucking scary. So I'm just saying. Oh, and the drones too. They got the fucking drones they're worried about now because there was a bunch of drones that had swarmed this ship, this naval ship. They don't know who they belong to. Now they got these Australian news broadcasts, like it's like their TV in Australia, because I watch all over the world too. But they're talking about how these, people won't be able to defend themselves from swarms of drones. And then I've looked it up on American fucking news and stuff now too, and they are doing small segments about drones. And then I start thinking, oh my God, people can hack drones. We can hack any fucking thing we want. We can hack the fucking, I'm not going to say certain words because I don't want to be dinged, but people in higher up places, they've all been hacked. They claim they've been hacked. We don't know. But I'm saying, like, if we can do that, we can do this. That's scary as shit, man. And then what about these AI bots? You buy sexy time, good time, little realistic buck for you because you do not want real woman and expenses that come with her, so you buy me. It's totally fine. I'm plastic anyway. People can probably hack those, and then, like, you could murder people with AI dolls. Like, because you hacked it. I'm not giving anybody ideas. I'm just saying. I see a movie. Miguel, I know you're watching, so you got me. So anyway, geek. God damn it, that's 2 people called me a geek this year. Prince asked his family if he died not to allow a hologram of him because he thought it was demonic. Okay, then he died and was at the Super Bowl. Oh my gosh. Oh, poor Prince. Sorry. Sending virtual taco girl might be bad. Oh yeah, that's true. Yes, Desiree. Very sexy time. Plastic woman here for you. Made in Korea. So, but he has a Russian accent because that's what you programmed me with. So drones are target practice. You know what? Actually, before my brother passed a few years ago, he lived where we grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area, and he told me how a lot of businesses there had started investing in drone delivery, so they weren't having to pay people, they weren't having to buy vehicles, they weren't having to give a percentage to like Grubhub or whatever. So they started like buying drones and then like delivering them. And I guess there was a Mexican restaurant, and he goes, man, he goes, I swear to God. He goes, I got a BB gun, man. He goes, just one night, I just want to pop that thing and take that burrito off of that fucking drone. But it's like they're a more common thing now. Technology is just getting freaking crazy. I mean, come on, look at that face swap app. I've showed you guys a couple of times when I've played with it just because I am just amazed by it. It's fucking creepy how your face can be on someone else's body. And if you've watched Girls Go on Gin by any chance, which is Thursday nights at 7 on YouTube and Facebook Live, I actually brought up 2 weeks ago about, oh my God, what is his last name? Miles something or other. I forget his name. But he actually got really big on TikTok over his deep fake Tom Cruise videos, which were, oh my God, like immaculate. And the fact that like he can emulate like Tom Cruise's voice. He sounds just like Tom Cruise, and he does a little little manner, the weird clicks and ticks that he does. So he really studied Tom Cruise. It's so crazy because what if it's got the CIA nervous about it, I guess, but like they make this shit. How do they not see it coming? Come on, hello. Anyway, it's crazy because what if this technology becomes so common that people start using it for crime? I mean, there's going to be good and bad with everything in the world. So you can't just ignore this thought. That's the first thing I think of is, oh my God, like I'm thinking of all the bad shit that can come out of this. My gosh. You want to see an AI, Charlie? Will Smith is a documentary about AI taking over. Yeah. Yeah, where people got vaccinated for something and got sick and things that were scary. Anyway, that was another movie too he was in. But yeah, iRobot was a documentary. Sorry, I had to. AI too, the movie AI with that Haley Joel Osment. Oh my God, the only scene I always remember is the part where he fucking flips out. He's like, I'm David! I'm David! And he's like flipping out on, yeah, anyway. Yeah, like that too. Like there have been kind of some stuff out there already that's kind of, I think it kind of softens us to the idea of it. I don't want to be that asshole right now, but I'm just saying. Don't worry, I left the tinfoil hat in the kitchen. It's in the drawer. It's all right. I might need it to reheat pizza later. So, let's see. Misery, the book you got at a book fair. Really? Wow. Okay. Cool. Your favorite song is Purple Rain until I learned the story behind the song. You know what? I don't think I've ever learned. I've heard the song. I've seen. Yeah. I didn't know there was a story behind it, but now I'm interested in that. Have I seen the robot dogs? Not sure if AI, but being developed. Yeah, the ones where they move and set, they're like fluid when they move. It's like there's no like a hydraulic little jerk that's like very fluid. It's crazy. I've seen it. It is very, very scary. It's very scary. Yes, and don't say too much. Candle is listening. Sorry, I got my teenage cousin into talking like Natalia, which is an old character I had, but Isabel and Natalia. So, but yeah. So, and I learned Russian when I was younger, so I really, I like Russia. I always wanted to go. Vodka is very nice drink, easy to mix, easy to go down. Good with many things. Good with tacos. I tell you that now. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, guys, we're a little over time, and that's okay. But yeah, scary, cool, interesting shit that's happening in the world right now. I'm interested to see. Like I said, if you guys have not heard the new Nirvana track, "Drowned in the Sun," created by the Lost Tapes of the 27 Club, go check it out. The link's in the description. Tell me what you guys think. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And if you guys are still with me too, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe and follow button so you don't miss another episode. And with that said, you know what? I honestly don't know what my topic is tomorrow night. If you guys have a suggestion, let me know. I'm totally gonna make a horror story that, like, guys, tell me what to talk about next. Just tell me, I need to know. Anyway, and then we'll be back on Thursday with another game. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to whose face pubes are these or go back to the filthy questions back there. But anyway, it's gonna be really adultish. So you know how we roll around here. So all right, you creepy bastards. I love you. I hope you guys have a great evening. I'll see you tomorrow night, and I hope you have nightmares about me.